Hi boys and girls, today I'm going to be reading you your story from your transition to school pack called The Everywhere Bear, and it's written by Julia Donaldson, who's the author, and the illustrator is Rebecca Cobb, and she draws all the beautiful illustrations in the story. So let's open the story and find out what type of adventures Bear goes on with his class at school. Mrs. McAllister teaches Class 1. That's Ollie and Holly and Josie and Jay, Leo and Theo and April and May, Billy and Lily and Little Lee Woo, Daisy and Maisie and Matt, who is new, Hannah Hazala, Callum and Claire, Kevin and Bev, and the Everywhere Bear. Where is he? Can anyone find where he is? Oh, yep, there he is, up there on the shelf, and he's watching the class. The Everywhere Bear has a home on a shelf, but he doesn't spend very much time by himself. For each boy and girl in the class is a friend, and he goes home with one of them every weekend. On Mondays they carry him back to Class 1 and tell all the others the things that he's done. He has bus rides with April, and he has horse rides with May. He eats burgers with Billy and jelly with Jay. With Lee Woo, he's a pirate, with Kevin the king, and Callum and Claire push him high on the swing. He bounces with Bev and does handstands with Holly. He likes playing football with Maisie and Ollie. He always makes dens when he goes home with Daisy. At Lily's they let him be lovely and lazy. And he's all snuggled up with a story. With Leo and Theo, he tinkles a tune. He's playing his instruments. With Hannah Hazala, he goes to the moon. Whee! With Josie, he whizzes about in the chair. No wonder they call him the Everywhere Bear. He goes so many places, doesn't he? One rainy Monday, the new boy called Matt was splashing to school when he spotted a cat. And when he bent over to give it a cuddle, the Everywhere Bear tumbled into a puddle. Just round the corner, a driver called Pete sat in the van painting stripes on the street. Matt got to school and sat down on his chair. He opened his bag, and the bear wasn't there. Nobody knew that poor little fellow, just like the street, had been painted bright yellow. Nobody saw when a river of rain washed him and whooshed him head first down into a drain. Oh no, poor Everywhere Bear. And no one was there when the bear with the stripe, dirty and dizzy, splashed out of the pipe. Whoosh, and right into the sea. Oh dear. The water was wild and the weather was wet when Jim, Jeff and Jonathan hauled in their net. Waves rocked the boat and a storm filled the air. None of them noticed the Everywhere Bear. Oh no, look, he's been caught up in the net with all the fish. Back in the harbour, Mohammed Hussein lifted the fish off the boat with his crane. Look, he's there, he's using his buttons. "Give me 2 boxes," said old Mrs. Bishop, and she cheerfully wheeled them away to her fish shop. But she's got more than just fish, hasn't she? Look, she's got a guest, the Everywhere Bear. She started unpacking, then muttered, "That's odd. There's a bear wrapped in seaweed between these 2 cod." Out of the fish shop and onto a skip, into a lorry and off to the tip. Oh no, poor Everywhere Bear, he's in the rubbish. "Aha!" squawked a seagull called Solomon Shriek. "I smell fish," and he picked up the bear in his beak. He's not a fish, is he? They flew over treetops and over the town, and the bear saw his school and he dared to look down. Then Solomon perched on the roof of a shop. This isn't a fish. And he let the bear drop. Oh oh. Then a very kind lady called Bethany Burke picked the bear up on her way into work. Each Friday morning, Class 1 pays a visit to one of their favourite places. Where is it? Let's have a look. What could it be? It's got pictures of books. It's got children going in and out, and they've got books in their hands. Let's see. The library. Jay finds a book about stars. Josie finds one about buses and cars. Billy likes aliens and Lily likes lizards. Hannah Hazala is keener on wizards. Finally, everyone's chosen a book. They queue at the counter. Then Matt cries out, "Look!" April and May and the others say, "Where?" Behind you, he's there. It's the Everywhere Bear." Then they carry him happily home to Class 1, saying, "Where have you been, Bear? And what have you done?" The bear never talks, but he smiles to himself, and he thinks as he settles back down on his shelf. "I've been in a puddle, I've been down a drain, and I've been in a boat, and I've been in a crane. I've been in a shop, and I've been in a skip. I've been on a lorry, I've been to the tip. I've been in a beak, and I've been in the air. No wonder they call me the Everywhere Bear, because he has been absolutely everywhere. He's been on a bit of an adventure, hasn't he?" And look, the teacher is putting him in the washing machine because I think he needs a good wash. He might be a bit stinky from all the places he's been, and he's also got yellow paint all over him. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story, boys and girls, and I hope you enjoy listening to it at home, and you can come back into nursery and tell us all about it. Thank you. See you soon.